Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader. It's Monday, September 20th, and these are the charts of the day. We're going to start off today with Exact Sciences, EXAS, which is a current swing trade recommendation of ours. You can see the stock broke out of its base here with its thrust, formed a little mini flag, and then over the last four sessions has moved steadily higher from 5.5 to 6.5 to 54 today, reaching our initial swing trade target and extending near the secondary target up about the 6 3/4, 7 zone. That may even be reached the next day or two if the market cooperates. But you can see technicals thrusting and volume picking up just a bit too as well. iGate Corporation, which has been moving nicely and steadily, broke out of this pattern, popped, pulled back, and now today popped $1.57, around 9%. Volume picked up, technical surged, looking for a move that takes us to the top of the short-term channel up around 20 and a half, and that may be reached rather quickly as well. Beyond that, longer-term target at around 24, intermediate target, excuse me. Infinera, INFN, after popping in July and then moving back down in a 4-week declining channel, broke out, began moving steadily at the beginning of the month, and has moved from about 8.5 to 12 just in the last 2.5 weeks. Just reached our short-term trading target today as well at $12. Secondary target around 14.5. Hang 1 second, please. Next up is MIPS Technologies, MIPS, which has been moving steadily. After breaking out heavy volume in August and then platforming for a couple weeks, it's moved steadily from the 6 to 8.5 range, filling our trading target up in the zone here, but potentially looks a lot higher. Next target, if this current level of resistance is taken out, could be somewhere up around the, let's call it 11 range, and beyond that, 14. MMR Exploration had a significant day today, breaking out of this 2.5 week flag, popping on heavy volume of 8.3 million shares. That's the biggest volume in the last month, and sure looks like this stock may be headed for my target around 18.5 3/4. Beyond that, maybe 20. Mindspeed had a strong session on Friday. Wanted to demonstrate the breakout here. We took it out above the declining channel top, and also today followed through with another 56 gain, or 6.5%, again on heavy volume. And Mindspeed at this point looks like it could be headed for a retest of that 10.5 area reached in April. Beyond that, secondary target 12.5. Nanometrics had a good day today. Popped out of the apex of this wedge it was forming, jumped 87 cents or nearly 7%, and traded some heavier volume, the heaviest volume in a week. We're looking for a retest of the highs of around 15 shortly. Secondary target at 17. Spread from SPRD, a favorite of ours for months now, finally broke out at the end of last month, pulled back and formed a flag where we gave you a swing trade buy. From that point, it's moved from about 11 to 13.5. Short-term trading target at 14.5, 15 may be doable. Secondary target at 17. 7 days group, the Chinese hotelier, broke out of a beautiful base in August, platformed, popped, flagged, and now today jumped another 88 cents or 5.25%. Looks to me like the top of the channel may be doable around the 20.5, 21 zone, our short-term trading target. Transglobe Energy had a significant move, breaking out of a 5-month coiling basing type pattern. It popped a week ago, pulled back for a couple days, moved up on Friday, and today exploded for 79 cents or 10%. That's a clean breakout on very heavy volume, the heaviest volume we've seen since April. And top of the channel around $12 is the target I've set for TGA. TPCG Group followed through nicely on Friday's gains with another $1.23 and got up to near the resistance or target zone around 21.25. If this breaks out, we could see the stock spike into the high 20s, my next trading target. Vernetics, VHC, also in a similar pattern, had broken out of this big coil, but this one has accelerated rapidly from 6.5 to 12.25, nearly doubling in the last 2.5 weeks. Today's breakout breaks down as a little wedge and looks like it could be headed towards 15, my next trading target. And lastly, today's Vira Pharma, which had a significant price volume surge, taking it out above this 5 or 6 week basing pattern, running it up through key initial resistance, up $1.02 or 7.5% on 1.88 million. That's the heaviest volume since July, and it sure looks like this stock may be headed for a rendezvous with 17-18 zone, our next trading target. That's it for tonight. Some ideas for you going forward. Market's getting a little long in the tooth here. Let's see what happens tomorrow.